Dan. Hello everyone, welcome back. Selamat datang. Welcome back to Chronicle 95. It's me, Kazu, someone who's eating rice right now.
Sure.
Padang rice. Anyway,
Padang rice.
Yummy.
welcome back to the channel Chronicle 95, and I am Kazu or Ical, your favorite owner of this place,
Wow.
because I'm the
Not
only
wrong.
one.
Yeah.
And the forever GM of this channel. Welcome back
Let's
to
go.
It's not Friday, but it's Friday night fumbling anyway. It's so sad, especially Chaos and Solstice tonight, and it is time for us to continue on through the next episode. But before we go, Riku, please do the recap.
Huh?
Thursday night tumbling. I just thought of that.
What?
Hey.
Why
Wow,
me?
nice.
Technically,
My-
technically, you're the only one who knows most of the things that happened, because I'm sure Fui didn't pay much attention in the previous session.
Oi! I have
Oh my
like
God.
8
But
pages
I
of
think-
notes.
I think Riku would know better because Riku has
Yeah.
just watched the
Yeah, he
Yeah, but
watched
that's true too.
I watched it, but I did not note it down.
It's okay, recall it by memory.
You can do it.
Hey, okay. Here's the thing. I don't think it will do the session justice is if I'm the one doing it, because
Okay,
I
alright.
did not note it down.
Fui then. Fui, please do the recap.
Okay.
Parang
My
banget
notes, my notes are what is it? Are everywhere, are scattered, but I'll try.
Will
Can
you?
I try? Okay, I wanna try.
Can you?
But who
I
has
love
the,
the
who has the
doubt.
minimal Fabula point?
My Fabula point is 7.
Yeah, I'm only 5. Okay, I guess. and how many does Lynx have?
I have 9 still.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Damn.
Damn. Then from that alone, it should be me. Okay. Let me try. So in the last session, because everyone was separated into 2 groups, and at that point, Totto was following Lynx around to look for something. And
We're on a date, you mean?
yeah,
On a date based on Nagi's POV.
that
Ba-
is
based-
probably true.
Based on Astra.
Based on
It's Nagi, not Astra!
Astra is finding out the perspective, but okay, sure. Okay, so when they were out from the group, Totto noticed someone suspicious on the street, and she decided to follow that guy. The curious part of that guy was his wings, which were different. One part is angel and the other was demonic wing. And although she never saw anyone with that kind of wing before, because she had this kind of anxiety about this whole situation of going to Soleil City, so she decided to follow that guy with probably Lynx while tagging along. Because I don't think that Lynx would leave Totto doing something dangerous alone anyway. So when she followed that guy, she had to be stealthy until they reached a rooftop where that guy secretively met with someone with a very menacing presence. When Totto followed that guy to the rooftop, there was this kind of what is it? Conversation that she overheard.
Overheard or overheard? Sounds accidental.
Oh yeah, sounds so accidental, right? But yeah, it was something about a secret plan involving Ragna and the church and the and yeah, well, and a lot of things. I'm sorry, I kind of I kind of already forget what the conversation was. I didn't take notes of that, but anyway, the conversation was very important. That Totto needs to tell the groups, the rest of the group, right afterwards, that the point that to the point that where the guy, the suspicious guy that she finally realized it was who is it? Yeah, well, Astra's ex, had to, what is it? Had to meet with Nagi. She didn't follow that guy, but instead going to the place where the group has to meet again in a regroup to meet with the priestess. Yeah. So afterwards, Totto finally. Okay, so afterwards in Prancing Mary, the group has finally regrouped and met with Zenith and asking about his daughter, and wow, the fact that the inn, the tavern has like this renovated into this not lavish but already improved building than before, and we got rooms for free, I guess. Yeah, we got rooms for free then, and we were being offered something, a drink that was curiously haven't existed before, which is soda. I believe it was soda. So
Sponsorship.
yes. Wait, let's not call any brand here. Okay. Well, afterwards, Totto and the group went to their room and recapped about the whole thing that Totto overheard. That Totto heard from Aylwin and from the guy that Aylwin met, which was Lucio Silvershade, apparently. And the gravity of the situation. There was some kind of debate first because Totto at that point was still was becoming suspicious about who to trust in that kind of situation. But the group decided to see it through, maybe arranging some kind of time to meet with Alwyn if possible, then if not, then with Nagi, I guess. And finally the time arrived where they had to meet with with Remiel, who was now called Ellie because she was already going to school and make friends and bonding with her friend, which was Zenith's daughter, Zena, and yeah, the two of them were in Prancing Mary downstairs where the group where it was time to meet with her, and they exchanged some kind of stories and everything until well, finally to their place. At that point, Remiel also gave Damaia an address of someone that she longed to see. And in that moment, Zira and Nagi came. So,
Right, situationship.
in that kind of situation, whether it was situationship or not, totally not on Totto's expense of being ashamed of what was going on and panicking and everything. So in the middle of their light talk, Zira and Nagi came, and Zira talked about the prototype of the thing that our friend made, and the prototype was there with Henrietta. Oh sure, yeah, Henrietta was there too. I'm sorry for not recalling her presence there. Henrietta was there too, and Henrietta had the prototype with her, and Zira was there in order to try out that prototype, which was to expand the barrier of Soleil City to in the outer circle of the city, so that, well, we can see whether it worked or not. And Zira asked the group to follow her along to it offered the group to follow her along to finally see. And this is something that is very touching, because Zira was trying to convince the group that the journey was not something wasted, that we didn't fail everything. There were some failures, sure, but there were also some kind of situation that we brought into a more positive impact with the people that involved in that kind of situation. And with the prototype being tested in the outer skirt of the city, and we had the proof that it was a success, where at first it was Remiel who stepped out of the boundaries, and then people followed along, people who already knew that the prototype was going to be tested, followed along, stepping out of the boundaries, and finally stepping into the soil that they couldn't step into before. And yeah, in that moment, everyone finally felt that this journey has its meaning. And that was the whole session before the curtain closed, with Damaia finding out about someone that she really, really wanted to meet. But Damaia isn't here at the moment.
I know.
Oh my god! So the reunion has to wait for another session. Okay. And
I know.
Going on in the session.
I don't know how to shoehorn that into whatever's going to happen next session, but that's something that I need to live with. It's okay. It's my job to do it. Thank you for the recap, Fui. That's a really brief one. So, go get your Fabula point, and thank you as always. And without further ado, because we are losing time, episode 19 of Chaos and Solstice is starting shortly for players and viewers alike. Good luck. And that's kinda it. Well,
Oh, I haven't opened the. What is it?
yeah, please open Roll20.
I forgot.
Purin too, please.
What?
Roll20.
Oh my god, I forgot I haven't entered Roll20 yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Me
what I
too.
meant.
Hey.
The 30th of the 9th month, 1958 AD. That night just went on almost like a blur. You know, whatever discussion went through, and whatever conversation you saw, and whatever path that you took from the Prancing Mary out through the gate of Soleil City to the outskirts. They all just felt like a blur for you. Lynx. No follow nothing.
Ow.
You know, it's the usual thing of doubt, of seeing everything unfold, and secrets and just more secrets, and just this convoluted mess of politics and all. But everything just became a lot clearer the moment Zero Altair turned on that prototype that she got. As the barrier around Solstice expands to where she is standing right there. Everything became clearer. What you've been fighting for and what you have personally done for these people. So there you are. Enjoying a little bit of the evening breeze and the night sky that is getting a little bit darker. The silent joy that you can feel in that area alongside your comrades. Was maybe something more complicated, but I'm sure you wouldn't disagree if someone will say that it feels nice, at least. Zero Altair walk towards you. And she says, I didn't believe such thing exists. This barrier that can cure the earthbound. And I can't believe that it is something that is created out of the suffering of so little city. That I myself took part in. So is it good or was it bad? Was it the right thing or was it wrong? I guess it's a little too complex to think about, isn't it? Zero say to Lynx.
Lynx.
Mm-hmm.
Lynx just gave her a look as if silently saying, "Damn right it is." But well, I mean, surely in your position, you know, you probably know a lot more information than than us. I mean, we are just teachers basically running errands around the country after all. But at least I'm truly glad if throughout all this it somehow brings even just a little bit of relief to these people. And it's a little bit bittersweet that the one that actually makes the one that actually contributed to making the thing is actually not here.
Well,
I wish he could see it.
After all, he needs to finish the real thing. This is, after all, just a prototype. So.
Well, understandable, I guess.
And Zira looking at the sky and basically the walls around you all. She says, I guess it is already time for us to go back.
Already? I think Lynx just looks back at all at all the people that are still enjoying their moment.
Does that mean that everyone needs to go back too?
Obviously. Well, the way how it works is that, well, I'm not sure either, but the same way the priestess uses the crystal of Soleil to create the barrier, she uses my crystal to create another section of the barrier, and the device just make sure that both crystals connect with each other. So for now, if we go back to Soleil City, then everyone needs to go back for a while. Of course, until we have the real deal.
Totto held her breath at that moment, and she wanted to ask Zira that the real deal, when it happened, when the real device uses your crystal, what was going to happen? What is going to happen to you and Nagi?
Then I guess we'll share the same fate as Remiel right now. Both Nagi and I will be needed to make sure that the crystal stays within Crescentia. That means the both of us need to stay there forever. At least Remiel will be able to roam around the whole kingdom of Luria. But not us. The two of us need to stay in Crescentia.
I see.
At least until, as she looks towards Nagi, and she says, until we can find a way to destroy the Forgotten One.
Hearing that, Totto retreated to herself and to think about how that was possibly going to happen. But yeah.
Or we can just kill Lucifer. That's easy. Seriously.
Easy. Easy.
You mean easy for you to say? There's a continuation to that easy, isn't it? Well, I don't know if I'll be able to help much, but when that time comes, please, let us help if, if you're going to maybe research something about that, or if you need extra manpower to, I don't know, defeat Forgotten One. I think at least, we'd love to help you.
Of course, but I think at that point it will be me being the one who act as the support for you guys. After all, just like the stories of old, the main characters will end up fighting a god.
What is this kind of self-referencing shit? Why? Okay.
Oh, you can't be serious, Mrs. Zira. No, I wouldn't even dream of, I mean, no.
Well, when that happens, as she says, like as she walks towards you, like she puts her hand on your shoulder. She says, "When that happens, make sure you bring the fight to Crescentia." Sounds like a fun thing to do, after all.
Totto was speechless a bit. She forgot how fight loving Zira could be.
Battle crazed.
Yeah.
The battle crazed mayor.
She finally remembered the first time that they met with the whole wyverns and blood and everything on the forest.
I know. Well then, shall we go back? I'm sure that three of you, I mean, she meant 5. I'm sure the 5 of you have some really high-ranking church officials to meet.
Oh. And Totto looked around to Astra and Lynx and asked, was it going to be tonight? Do we have to meet them tonight?
Tonight dapat ke.
Is it tonight?
Was it tonight? Well, I
But
don't
yeah.
remember. We need to meet Remiel and Father Lucis, but
Father Lucis, yeah.
It is tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
You've met
Wow,
Ramiel. It is tonight.
busy.
You are, yeah.
Full
Kinda.
schedule.
Well, I mean, based on the fact that we have Zira here, that means the meeting, whatever, was already done. So yeah, probably the high-ranking officials, people were free to be met at this kind of hour. But yeah.
All right then. Before I proceed, is there anything specific the three of you would like to do?
Eh?
Let me think. Hmm. Atak, ada na ka na dito? Let me think.
Uh-huh.
Otoke.
But we're about to meet with Sorenluces, right?
Sorenluces, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was that kind of the thing that Toto overheard that would be what is it? There was the plan between Alwyn and Nagi anyway. Are we going to ask that? But I don't know if it is going to be asked now. Was it going to be like what is it? In the ears of other people around there as well?
You could talk about it in private if you want. I'm just here listening.
Is Zira going to come with us to meet Father Lucis? Is Zira going to come with us to meet Father Lucis?
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. But then I think Lynx would hastily wipe his face. And then hastily wipe his face, and then he wants to approach Totto.
Okay.
But a little bit unsure because Nagi is hovering behind her.
I wonder if Toto is realizing that. I mean, in that point, at the talk between her and Zira, Toto is already standing up, so I think she realized that Nagi was closer to her than before. For whatever reason. So yeah. Okay, so what's Lynx going to do?
I think Lynx would approach anyway. Okay.
Approach who? Sorry?
Approach Toto.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at first he was a little hesitant. I mean, he's not exactly feeling very comfortable of being gossiped as the fling.
Oh God!
Just saying, Astra didn't mean to gossip. It's a Nagi. It's all Nagi.
Yeah, well, Lynx will understand that as well.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think I do think it's a little bit. He thinks that Nagi is a little bit dumb for thinking about that.
Shit.
Because
He dumb.
I mean, as somebody who actually sacrificed his life to save this goddamn guy,
True.
it's just like, really, bro? It's a little really bro moment.
For real, though.
For real.
So he was hesitant at first, but then again, thinking about I mean, I saved you, Nagi. He's just like, why?
That gotta be worth something, Nagi.
Yeah.
Nagi, use your noggin. Okay.
Maybe that just added to the inferiority complex that he had.
That's true. That's why he said, "Oh yeah, of course."
Yeah.
Lynx, of course.
Like the savior in this story was Lynx, so yeah.
Right.
But anyway, theories aside,
Lynx feels a little fed up. And just like,
Okay.
I'm tired. I'm tired of this. Fine. You want to play it that way? Fine. And he just like stomps over. After getting over that first hesitation, just stomps over and looking at Nagi's just basically patting the air above Toto's back.
I mean, he's no longer doing that because Toto has already moved to talk to Zira, right?
Oh, I
That's true.
see. Okay, so then if Nagi is still standing in his place, I guess Lynx would stomped past him, gives him a little bit of a look.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, sure.
Gives him a little bit of a bewildered look. It's not like, you know.
I know.
And
Roll double insight.
oh wow.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
I'd say against 13.
Ooh,
You're noticing something, but whether or not you actually notice it, you need to roll for it.
Cute.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, give me 1 second. What was that? Double inside?
I
Yes.
also would like to go to Nagi. But
Well,
like
Totto
not
wants
after Lynx. After
Okay,
Lynx.
okay.
Is it
Totto
an
was
open
going to-
check?
No, but against 13, I said.
Oh, against 13.
Oh.
Okay, let's go.
Are you going to take that, Safan?
7.
You have 9 Fabula points.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna use 1 Fabula points.
Sure.
11.
Adding bond.
Bonds.
Bonds,
Invading
bonds
with
with Totto, huh?
Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
go! I'm gonna add one bonds with Totto because you know he's Totto's whatever he is, right?
Sure.
And because he is like the accused one, and then he saved Nagi one, so he's just like, you know, he tries to be more attentive to him in a way.
Sure. That will
So
be
it's
2.
14.
That will be 14. 14 is enough.
It's 2 Fabula points.
So you're moving towards Nagi, right? You're like
Yep.
you're looking at him a little bit. At first you're just looking at it like it's just, you know, it's just Nagi. Just this guy, this human guy sitting tall, wearing his suit and all, with the red shirt and everything. Is wearing like the badge of like a representative of Chrysanthia. Unfortunately, he needs to wear it. And he is standing there, and instead of like looking around to the people, instead of looking at the skies, like looking at his own hand. And just a glimpse, you know, imagine this is like, you know, a 1 second of a glimpse. You almost saw him like covered in this darkened aura, as if like, and then his arm is like changed to like a monstrous one. But after you blink again, it's not there, just Nagi.
Wow.
Is that dark aura a curse or his jealousy?
Who knows, right?
Oh my god. Is it going to be monstrous if it is jealousy? I don't know.
He didn't just raise his head and looks what's beyond the barrier, and noticing that Zira is like walking towards like Ramiel, like away from them. Like he sighed, like he turns around, like it looks like he's going to walk towards back towards like the city. What do you want to do, Lynx?
Oh wait, let me just clear that up. That the thing that I saw just now, is it like
What is it?
the dark aura and the monster's hand? Is it it's basically like a split second mirage or something like that?
Yes, kinda.
Okay.
You're not exactly sure whether or not it's your imagination or it is actually happening. But that's what you see.
Okay, while I see that, can I, when I was seeing that,
Mm-hmm.
can I like detect any sort of magic leaking or anything, or is it just basically?
Well, roll double insight for study.
Okay.
I'd say no. Not double insight. Roll insight and willpower as an open check.
Insight and willpower. Okay. As an open check, have 2 modifiers. Then let's go.
That is 14. Are they going to take that 14?
14. 14. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that 14.
First of all, you know that's real. It's not just an illusion. It's not just your imagination or something. But it's not like he's leaking something. But like you do still feel that there's. Well, it makes sense because like you are sealing it back to him after all before, with the whole ritual and everything at that moment. That magical darkness that is owned by the Forgotten One basically still exists within Nagi, but also just from that gaze, like you try to trace it, it is, well, it also exists within Zira, of course.
I see. Okay.
So it's that kind of magic that you notice at that time.
I see. Okay, so it's not like I can feel like the seal is weakening or whatever, or
No.
Okay. Okay. Mm. Well, yeah. Okay. I think because he is the one that seals it in Nagi, and he do realize that that thing is still inside Nagi, so he probably wouldn't think that much about it. It's just like a reminder, I guess, that the dangerous thing still exists. And well, I think Lynx gonna seeing Nagi turns around. Lynx gonna run a little bit to him and probably taps him a little bit. Nagi, wait, please. I have something to say. Well, I guess it's nothing important to you. Well, or maybe it's important to. I don't know why I'm rambling. I just want to say that. Okay, hey, look, we're not like that. Me and Totto is not like that. Okay.
You basically stop him and like he stops a little and like he looks at you. He hasn't said anything. Okay, like he looked like he was focusing on he's focusing on like his hand before, and like Zira and everything around before, and then just a glimpse, and like you can still see him like listening to that, and then he looks at the end. Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hold up.
I hope you truly get it. There's nothing.
Oh no, I do. It's totally. Yeah. Thank you for telling me, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, well, I would not dare do that. First of all, okay. and well, I don't know, man. I think this is just an input, and well, for somebody who never actually have a girlfriend before, I'm sorry, but I think it will do the two of you good if you make it clear what your stands are. Okay, that's all I have to say, basically. Okay, I'll see you around. Okay, bye. And then Lynx he's just feeling very awkward at this moment and just like turns around and run to Totto now.
GM, please make it within Totto's hearing range.
I guess it. Well, I guess it should be. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't
yeah,
think
you-
Riku minds.
I don't mind.
I'm sure Riku as a player likes the drama.
Oh, yo,
Yeah. my
let's
God.
go.
Okay, does Astra want to say something? I mean, like, before Astra said that he was going to, what is it? Purin said that Astra was going to approach Nagi.
Well, Astra was going to,
Mm-hmm.
but then, I mean, he wants to. He definitely wants to ask about Ilwyn, but he can't. Obviously, he can't.
Okay.
So he's
Okay.
like, he's about to walk to Nagi, and he's like, he just held himself back and just sighs.
Mm-hmm.
So no.
Okay.
Oh, can I make Lynx actually realize that?
What do you mean?
Astra is being on a unsure about that.
Well, Purin.
Sure, you don't have to roll anything. Obviously, I'm near you.
Okay, so Lynx is gonna be jogging.
rolling anything.
Sure.
He's gonna be half jogging to Totto after saying his piece. and he catches the silhouette of Astra just shuffling on his feet undecidedly, and he just stops. He stops and then take a few steps back, basically backtracking to Astra. It's just, why? He's mumbling this to himself, but he's not exactly being very quiet about it. It's just like, what's with all these lovebirds?
I didn't say anything.
He just he stands in front of Astra, just like, I did not mean to be rude. Again, I think I'm saying this a lot tonight, but I guess the same can be applied to you too, Astra. I think it's better for you to just ask.
What? Oh, no. Like he talks in like a more whispery manner. You know, he's trying to avoid anybody else around them to listen in. It's like, if I do ask, that's obviously going to compromise Miss Totto.
Oh, well, I mean,
It's
Let me think.
It's fine. It's fine, Lynx. I don't even know what I wanted to ask in the first place. It's just he's holding, like, subconsciously his hand brushed into the pouch where he kept the dagger Alvin gave him. But then Astra shrugs, like, but I think whatever that is should be second priority to keeping our friends safe, don't you think?
It's not just about that, to be honest, if you ask me. I mean, of course, I understand that there's this, well, I mean, my own, interest into it, I guess. But, that's not what I mean. I mean, in the end, if we are, personally, I think it will be best for us to actually talk about what Totto have seen anyway, to, you know, various parties that are going to be involved, and if in the end Zira is going to know, I mean, at that point, there's a big chance that Nagi's probably gonna know anyway. That we've been listening in, and that we know that,
But we still don't know where they stand and where we stand, right?
that is true, I suppose. But don't you think that's why we need to at least know more information about their movements?
Well,
But of course, if I mean, in the end, it's going to be you who's asking. So if you're uncomfortable with that, I don't want to push that.
well, Lynx, after seeing what we just saw today, the barrier and everything, I mean, the Earthbound citizens taking a walk outside and everything. Is it wrong of me to yearn for my own happy ending, you think?
Astra.
I think Lynx would take Astra's hand, like give it give it a squeeze. There's nothing wrong with wanting our own happy ending, of course.
Right.
I mean, Astra, before, in the end, before we are a teacher, or I don't know what we are. Are we like are we mercenary? I don't even know at this point, but before we are everything else. We are just us, and I think it's definitely okay for us to have the things that we want, and to not put everyone else above us all the time.
That would be nice. I've always thought it's a little bit selfish of me to even think about myself for a bit, but
What are you serious, Astra? You're the least selfish person I've ever met.
Oh, surely that's not true, Lynx.
Well,
But
give yourself some grace.
yeah. Then I'd rather not ask. I I I think I choose to trust.
I see. Okay. You know, if that's what
Okay.
you've decided, then that might be what's best. And Lynx gives Astra's hand another squeeze before he skips around to Totto again.
Sure.
Cute.
What a busy kid.
What
a busy kid.
Busy,
He's a
busy
busy
boy.
bee.
It's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like
So-
romance.
Lynx,
Okay.
now we're back to Totto.
Okay. So in that moment, Totto. Okay, the conversation between Astra and Lynx wasn't within Totto's hearing range this time.
Yeah,
and even if it is, Totto wasn't going to be focusing on that because he was busy looking at Nagi and the aftermath of the short conversation between Lynx and Nagi, and also what she wanted to do in the first place. So when back a little while ago, when Nagi was about to go back to the city, while while Lynx approached him, Toto was watching because she wanted to stop Nagi at his track, but of course she hesitated to do that. But so she went closer and closer until the conversation from Lynx and Nagi was within her hearing range, and looking slightly in horrified look of what of what kind of talk they exchanged. Oh, this is awkward for Toto. This is awkward. And finally, when Lynx approached her, she was almost like sighing in relief, but suddenly Lynx backtracked, which kind of left her closer to Nagi than closer to both Astra and Lynx. And oh boy, there was no cold feet at this moment. Okay, so yeah, Toto finally approached Nagi, stepping closer. And I think she tugged Nagi's sleeve, like on his arm or something, and she was her cheeks felt hot, basically from what transpired between the speech between Lynx and Nagi for a bit. Especially about the last message that Lynx left there, like they had to talk about making certain things. But yeah, in this point, Toto wasn't brave enough to address that, but she asked this question. Hi. How, if I may ask, how far can you get distant from Miss Zira, Nagi?
It turns to you. Far enough.
Enough for what?
Well, enough for me to do things on my own, I guess.
Sounds fair. So in that case, if it is possible, if you have the time, can you come to the place where I stay, the Prancing Mary again, like just you? but it's not. I'm not going to put you into like spotlight or anything. There was something I need to ask to you, but it's not something that I could ask here out in the open. So in that moment, Totto was also hesitating whether or not it is wise to ask Nagi right away. She was in her mind. It was about Nagi and Aolin's plan to that involves Ragna, and she wanted the truth to be explained from Nagi's side, but and she naively thinking in that moment that she could trust Nagi, at least to some extent. So yeah.
Nagi's just standing there like he looks like he's thinking hard, and then he says, "Are you sure?"
Ini yang ketawa Fui. Yeah, I mean, that is something that I need to hear from you. So yes.
He looks at Zira, who noticed him looking at her. And Zira just nods, and Nagi sighs as he looks at you. He says, "Sure, then lead the way."
Wait. Is it in this moment? I mean, I thought we were going to go to the church first.
Well,
Let's
I
go.
mean that's his understanding.
Oh boy.
Let's go, Totto.
If you want to
It's
make,
like, well.
if Totto, you can say anything else. It's okay.
Okay. Wait. Didn't you hear what Zira said before? I mean, we were going to meet with someone at the church. We were going to meet Father Sorelus at the church. Now, I mean, me and the group, and so I was thinking to meet with you later on if you weren't too tired or anything. Totto cringed at herself.
I see. You can see like he chuckled a little bit and he says, Then I'll wait for you. Prancing matter, right?
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Okay. Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you for agreeing.
Definitely not a death flag.
Shut up! Not the word that you need to say at this moment. Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's
Alright,
already
here I am trying so hard to comblangin mereka, and you just go like that flag, shut up! No, that flag!
Oh boy.
But that's what
Yeah,
he said
so-
basically. It's like he says, yeah, then I'll be waiting for you.
Totto nods and says, thank you. Like, okay. Thank you for agreeing. I mean, like, you don't need to make it like it's the hardest thing to do for me, you know? Like, we're just going to meet and I'm sorry to bother you if you're busy.
No. Well, if it's not clear enough, then it will be my pleasure.
A smile threatened to appear on Totto's face, but she gnawed on her inner cheek and decided to just nod and say, okay, hastily, and then she went to Astra and Lynx to and the rest of the group. I mean, there are 5 of us here, and what is it? Try to bring them to go to our next schedule
Sure.
at this evening.
As
Yeah.
you walk away, you can hear his voice again. Totto.
You had to turn back. Turn her face back towards Nagi.
Just a quick question.
Yes.
Do you miss it? That place. That one. Besides Mount Bloom.
Toto shakily inhaled her breath. Sharply too. It was shaking, but it was sharp. The question took her by surprise, and she didn't realize how heavy that question was for her. Like she hadn't given herself time to think about what happened, what transpired in the past, because of everything that was going here, and the incident at Crescentia made her resolve to look at things forward instead of backward. So this is probably one of the time when she was forced to think about back then, and because it was Nagi to ask her, who asked her, there were flashes of memories behind her eyelids. The happy summertime where she spent time back then with Nagi and her father, and she frowned. Her chest hurt a bit, but she just nodded. All the time. It was my strength. It was the source of my strength to go on. Back when I don't know anything, back when I didn't know anything about your well-being. So yeah, I miss it.
I see. I'm sorry for asking the question. I know it's gonna be hard.
No, rather, thank you, for asking. I'm happy that whether me missing it or not meant something to you. Like, it meant enough for you to ask that question to me.
Thank
So
you.
yeah. Okay.
See you later then.
Yeah. See you later. Okay.
As he walks away.
Okay. Toto stopped at her tracks, going to Astra and Lynx, and stared at his living figure instead. So that's all what happened, guys. What are you guys going to do?
As all of you gathered.
Oh, hi Totto. Lynx basically.
Oh boy.
and you know, Lynx just follows the where Totto was looking at and sees that it's Nagi's back, and he's just
Lemau.
did I miss anything?
Well, I don't really like the look on your face, Lynx, but I,
You're imagining things. I'm not
I,
putting it.
I'm not fond of your voice either. But,
What?
but you know.
You're imagining it. You're imagining it, Miss Toto. I'm not thinking of
Sure,
anything.
sure, I guess. Well, well, I asked Nagi to meet with us after, um, after we went to church. After we go back from the church. What was it? Was it with us? Was it with me? I think I phrased it with me, but I meant it with us. But
Well, Miss Toto,
uh-huh.
looks like it's on you now.
Oh my. Well, I thought it was going to be with us. I mean, it was going to be with the topic and. Yeah, Toto stammered.
Right. A date, basically.
No. Oh well.
Oh, I see. A date it is. All right. Well, because I mean, we should go. Should we go to Father Sora and Lucy's? No, I mean, you got a date after this, right?
It's not. It's not a date, but yeah, we need to go there. It's not a date, Lynx.
So it's just going to be just you and Nagi, right, Toto? I mean, I don't think me and Lynx should.
Yeah. Me and Professor Astra got our own, got something to do after that. So you know,
shit.
you can be our representative.
Wait, but I was going to ask him about Islewin, Astra. Aren't you going to be curious about what? About what the answer would be? Yeah, I mean, Toto was going to ask about the conversation, right? So it's not just about. I don't think that in her mind the situationship was something that urgently needs to be addressed. but but you know, what made her curious was his part, Nagi's part in the whole. What is it? Aylwin and Lucio Silvershade and Ragnar's situation. It was a rash decision because I don't know that I don't know if she knew how dangerous asking Nagi was going could be, but yeah, but she was going to ask that.
Yeah, Lynx would silently like pat Astra's back.
What? Oh, no, I think I'll pass. But
Well-
if you do know anything after, please do tell us, Miss Toto.
Of course, I'm not going to hide anything from you guys. I mean, I couldn't do anything without you guys in the first place, and especially about this this topic. So yeah.
No, actually, you've done a lot for us, including this specific topic.
Oh.
I mean, Miss Toto, you've been with us for I don't know how.
What the hell?
Been with us for so long that you know at this point I trust your decisions.
Oh, that really makes me glad. Thank you. I'll try to be wise in the conversation. So
Just
yeah.
well, you know,
If there's anything, but I believe there won't be anything. But just in case, remember that we still have the badge and we can call each other anytime, okay?
Sure. Yeah. Well, thank you for the reminder. I seem to always forget about that, you know, because when we were back in the Solstice Academy, I wasn't using the badge so much, so I kept forgetting that.
well, yeah, in the end, I did not sense anything? Like, there's no. I don't sense the Forgotten One, getting stronger or trying to go out or anything like that, but. Well, because you'll be going alone after all, please. If there's anything, don't handle it by yourself, Miss Totto. Please call for us, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm the healer of the group, okay? It's not like I can fight the Forgotten One on my own or anything. Well, I mean, I don't think that is going to be an urgent danger for us anyway, though what Miss Zira said was weighing a bit on my mind. Like, what is it? The heroes against God? Yeah, I sure hope it won't come to that.
Lynx, Lynx suddenly remembers the moment they were stuck in the limbo with Garr, and the big thing is coming out, and it's just he just shudders a little bit, like, well, hopefully we don't have to go, on another dangerous thing, but hopefully, even if that day comes, hopefully not so soon.
Well, danger is our friend at this point, right? I mean,
Yeah.
let's face it when it comes to it. I don't
Yeah.
even know if we're going to be alive at the end of our whole trip to Soleil City at this point, but we'll try.
Actually, it's quite the contrary. I feel like we have been through enough, no, way too many dangers and also little inconveniences that I have a little more confidence that we'll be okay. I think we can make it. I think everything's going to be okay.
Thank you for saying that, Astra. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, yay. Let's stay positive about this. We're doing something good here. We're going to make this work one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, basically that's how we are going to the church, right?
Sure. So, you went back into the city, right?
Oh, before that,
Mm-hmm.
GM, can I this is not the mechanic, just basically story driving. I just Lynx would like to deliver a letter to his parents through Shion. Basically, just giving them updates, basically.
Okay.
Just letting them know what happens over here, and asking if everything's okay. I mean, he's been not been in the city near his parents for a long time. He doesn't really know, what happens over there. So
Sure. So after doing that and other things, all of you go through the city from that gate that's familiar to you, through the streets of Soleil City. The sign has just recently, when I said recently, I meant like probably 2 hours ago, that's set. So people are still around, shops are still open. Most people are still hanging out. And the through all the places that you walk through, you can hear, the laughter of people in Solale, especially those you've seen before, right? People you just saw probably half an hour ago outside of Solale. People who share their experience of getting out of that barrier, You can see the smiles on everyone's faces. You can hear their laughs and you can hear the chatter. Like, oh man, I should have gone with you. And yeah, I hope there's gonna be a next one. And some people was like, hey, I heard rumor that they're probably in the works with this thing. Maybe Father Liz is doing something behind the scene. And other things. And just people enjoying their night. Until you slowly reach that building. The huge building of the church. Of Solale City. In that time, everything it's closed already. It's no longer open for public. But the guards outside noticed the group, the 5 of you, getting close. And the guards say, the guest for head priest, Lady Garland told us.
Oh, yes, I think that's us. Astra looks at Totto, Lynx, oh yeah, and Garr and Damaia, bro, because we're all 5 together here.
Obviously, there are 5 of us.
Yeah. of
Obviously,
course.
there are 5 of us.
He nods and then follow me, please. So he guides you through the church, the building of the church. It's a little bit, you get into like the area that is deeper than the ones for public. The area that is a little bit nostalgic to you guys, considering what happened the last time you were here.
Oh boy.
I did the
Oh, boy.
the whole Alto Constellai here room.
And then
The
you
big,
like,
big
and
room.
then he brought you guys to like the tower, right? And going up, and then you see the, you know which intersection will bring you to where to Remilia's room and others, to the private lodging for Father Sorenlus's and the others and all. And then you're brought to another part of the hall where you're a hallway, and then you reach like this door. From inside you can hear bickerings, you can hear arguments being thrown around and all. And then you just see the guard who's guiding you is like, well, and then the guard looks at you like he looks a little bit nervous, and then you say, I'm sorry that I do not have any better choice of words, but I apologize, but you are all on your own from now on. And then he walks away hurriedly. And then you're all just left in front of that door with like, arguments like echoing from whatever inside, like from the room inside, with no one else in that long hallway. What do you guys want to do?
doesn't seem like it's the right time. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we knock?
Well,
Is it polite to knock?
Well, much better than just barging in, right?
there are no guards at the door to open it for us. Then, well, we need to notify people inside one way or the other.
I think we can knock. Do the honors, please, Mr. Lynx.
You're the noble here, Lynx. Go for it.
Doesn't have anything to do with whether I'm noble or not. Can Lynx like stealthily try to like openly open up the door?
Lynx roll double dexterity against 10.
Double dags. Okay, let's see. I guess how many was that?
10.
10. Ooh. One more.
You're going to take that 9.
You know what? I'm gonna use one more Fabula.
Nice.
Sure.
Please. Oh my god, it's even lower now.
Why didn't you just add
why didn't you just
bond?
roll the 3 or add bond?
What? Oh, right. Wait, sorry. Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god, that's so damn stupid.
It's okay.
You know
rolling
what?
is addicting.
I'm just gonna use divination.
Well, you can't as usual. You should have said that before you made a roll.
Dang it! Okay, fine. You know what? I'm gonna use my even if I use my lucky 7, it's still not enough, huh?
Wait, what do you mean not enough?
Yeah. It's against 10, right?
Yeah.
Does the latest one count?
Well, it's
No, I mean I was going to change the 5. I mean that's what I mean by not enough.
Oh, you want
but-
to change the 5 to the 7?
Yes, it's okay. Let's change the 1 then.
Sure. Use your lucky 7 and to change the 1 to 7. So yeah, that's now 12. 12 is enough. So you open it
Okay.
slowly. And
speak, just
then,
speak.
you know, the next thing you heard is like, just like I said, you should have just killed the bitch. And then and then
Which bitch?
and then you hear that like the other side of the argument is like, again, I'm telling you that killing is not the only way to do things. I know, but Silvershade just needs to die immediately. I can just send some of my men to kill him in his sleep. And then and then there's like I said, it is not a way for a peaceful freaking. And then when he said a freaking, it's like, I'm sorry, I'm in a peaceful fucking country.
Kingdom, but okay, sure.
So as you basically hear that, it's like you see Rignitz, Father Rignitz is literally having an argument with Soren Lucis. As they're like literal, like, you know, literally just having this huge argument with each other. I was like,
Oh, God.
Wait, Father Soren
God.
Lucis said fucking peaceful?
yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh my god,
He's- and then he actually fixed it like he was going to like a peaceful freaking. No, I meant peaceful fucking country. So like the two of them are literally having this argument. And I was like they're literally just, you know, walking around like talking to each other, just the whole debate about like what needs to be done and what not to be done and all. And meanwhile, in the middle of that room, sitting in a nice couch, just drinking tea peacefully within that chaos, is just Farsha Azuri. It's just this old man is literally just, you know, just calmly drinking his sipping his tea and all. There's like this slice of cake on top, like
This is fine,
like
he says.
like a small plate on the table, and like he take a bite of that and then all, and then you know you're just peeking through that open door. You're just like Varshazar is looking at you, Lynx. Like he noticed you being there, while the others they don't. They just, you know, they kept on bickering and all. Like Varsha basically just nods at you, and like he put down the cup on the table, and basically just he waves towards you and like basically telling you to come in.
You can, I mean, you basically can see Lynx's eyes are the ones that are exposed from the little space between the door. You can see the moment his eyes met Farsha Azuri's eyes. You can see his eyes going wide, and then like widely goes left, right in a panic, and then his eyes just disappear. He goes back behind the door, and like, you know, with his body, like with his back to the door, he slowly pushes the door, not fully closed, but you know, slowly pushing it, just so the space is not so big anymore. He just closes it slowly. We're noticed, guys. So Father Farsha is there inside. But I'm sure you heard. I'm sure you heard whatever they've been saying inside there. But Father Farsha was also there in the middle of the fight. He seems fine. He was drinking tea and whatever. And he noticed that I was there.
Well,
I think I should knock. I think I should knock. And he just turns his back around and starts knocking.
yeah, you don't say.
So you basically knock, and then it's like as you knock, like the bickering inside immediately dies down. And then and then after a while the door opens, and then you see Soren Luce standing there, and then he says, "Oh, all of you are here already. Please come in."
What the guy?
Calmly.
Lynx cannot look at his eyes. Lynx just evade his eyes and gives bows to him. Thank you, Father.
As you walk in, and now as you walk into that room, I'll use some other room. It's for fun. You know what?
Oh boy.
The headmistress room. I like this photo. So you walk in, and then all five of you, obviously, and one of you basically closed the door
Obviously.
behind you. You basically see all three of them, right, being there. Farsha Azuri is sitting down in his air quote almost like this the coziest couch there, you know. The only the biggest one with the fluffiest, you know, cushion and everything, and just sitting. He sits down. He sits there. Legs are crossed while like he's drinking his tea and all in the middle of that. It's like you know, in the evening, and then you see Rignitz just sitting down on a chair somewhere, both like one foot on top of the one foot lifted, And then, like a gang member or something. Like it's just a rowdy dude. And then Soren basically just let you let you sit down on the couch, and he looks at Rignitz and like, put down your foot, and then Rignitz is like, fine. He put down his foot. And Soren basically sits down in one of the couch and basically serve you guys some tea, and then suddenly this, and then the only thing that follows is this silence. Just
Awkward.
this silence.
Oh.
A long silence. And after a long silence, everyone is like being a little bit awkward and all. You see Sora and like Rignitz sort of like looking at each other, and then they look at Farsha and all. Farsha is just staring at the five of you. While drinking his tea, like he's drinking his tea and like take like and eat like a spoonful of like his cake and all, but without breaking eye contact with five of you. The five of you like he's just following, like he's just eating those things, and then after like he finished like that slice of cake for like 5 minutes of silence, that old guy finally said something.
Hey.
And he says, I've been waiting for the past 5 minutes, but none of you say anything, so I believe you have something for me.
Wait, do we have something for him?
Right.
The
egg.
Oh, yes.
Oh my
So
god.
who brought
The egg. Who bought the egg?
Lynx just say,
is it your store?
I think it was Lynx. I think it was Lynx.
From his like a very straight sitting stance, and he just rummaging through his pouch in a panic. Where's the egg? Did I bring that? What about
It's egg. That bag. Oh, okay.
He just he just kneels down on one knee and look down and just like basically putting his hand forward with the eggs on and like here you go sir.
And then he looks at Rignitz, and Rignitz like, really? He just looks at Rignitz, and Rignitz, fine. Rignitz stands up and like he took like the bag of eggs. And like just wait here for a bit, and like he walked back and he walks towards like a corner of that. He opened the cabinet and took out a bowl. Put like the eggs into the bowl, and then you see Farsha stares at Soren, and Soren, right, yes, of course. And then Soren stands up and walks towards another part. It was like towards like this desk, probably his actually, and then he basically opened like a shelf, like trying to rummage some things, and like Soren basically. Rignitz walked back with the bowl and put it in front of like Varsha. Well, Varsha is waiting patiently. After a while, Soren.
Wait.
Go on.
Can Totto blurted out something?
Go on.
Totto looked at Rignitz, who brought the bowl with the egg, and asked, "Aren't you going to peel it?"
Rignitz looks at you. Don't give him. As he say that, Varsha like. Rignitz looks at us like, seriously? Sir. Sir. Varsha just said, you heard the lady. Are you... I was like,
Oh boy.
fine. He just pulled the ball to him, and then it's a coffee table, right? So like what the Rick does is like he sits on the floor, cross his legs, and basically just take that one and like back to the table,
God.
open it one by one, put it back to the bowl, and like tack. And then at that point, Soren literally hurriedly walked back towards that table, and like, he immediately put a handkerchief down on the table. Don't, dude. It's like, don't put the shells anywhere. It's like you're going to make everything dirty. Just put it in a handkerchief. We're going to throw it away right away. And then I was like, fine. And then you see like Soren is literally bringing back like 2 shakers. One is for salt and one is for pepper. Like put down on the table and you sit back down like one of the chairs. And Varsha is literally like taking out like one egg from that bowl and just like dip it in the salt and the pepper and like eat it one by one. Like, after like Ricknit's basically finished, peeling most of like the eggs, like Varsha basically left the bowl and like over to you guys. Take one. To you guys, like, what are you going to do?
We can't possibly, sir. And then, Lynx says that while his eyes darts to Rignuts and then darts to Soren loses.
You look at Ricknit and you look at Soren, like they're both looking at you guys. They shake their head.
Disapproval? Why?
Like that is like disapproval to you guys. Like it's just like as if like don't take it.
Oh god.
We couldn't possibly. It's all yours. I mean, we had our fair share in
We
the
are full.
Achiatua anyway. Thank you so much for the kindness, sir.
Thank you.
Well, I love how firm Astra was.
No, thank you.
Tapi kayak bersahut-sahutan sama Lynx kayak no, thank you. We are cool. It's the panicking
No,
Lynx.
sir, no. Oh my
Then
God,
Well,
this
that-
situation.
Well, then it is your loss. And then he take back the bowl and put it back in front of him like it's just he eats the egg and like it's after like 3 whole eggs.
Wow, enjoying it, are you?
He paused a little bit. And then he says, first of all, I apologize for what you may have heard happening in this room a few minutes ago.
Oops.
What do you mean, sir? No, we don't hear anything. There's nothing. We didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
I see.
No.
That's what
No,
you
we
are.
didn't hear anything. Yeah.
That's how you're going to do this. And then Varsha just said, and Varsha said, I believe you're here to talk to Soren.
Yes. Well, I guess because you are here as well. And well, Father Ignat is also here. I guess we can. I guess we can talk to all of you.
That is probably a good idea. So what is it that you're here to convey?
I'm sorry, Gar's not here, but Astra remembers about Gar's thing.
Sure.
Go.
First of all, our friend here, Astra points to the floating guard, probably floating higher than anybody else in the room, maybe a little bit further away because the three of them are high-ranking holy officials.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend here said that he needs to do something back in Chatua in order for us to be able to stop. Astagfirullah, namanya siapa? Kenapa gue nginget Ragnar Crimson? Apa guys?
Ragnar Crimson is a manga, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. That's why do I remember that name?
Ragnar Corvus?
Ragnar Corvus.
Corvus, yeah,
Corvus,
thanks.
Ragnar Crimson is a manga.
Yeah, in order to be able to face Short Stritter in battle later, that he needs to do something back in Chiatua. And we are wondering if we can borrow any vessel that could take us back to Chiatua faster.
Going back, dude. Wait, Chiatua?
Chisoles.
Oh, really? Chisolis? It's
Chis-
Is it Chisolis?
It's
Yeah.
Chisoles.
Oh,
close to
okay.
Chisoles.
Like I think in the like previous 2 sessions it was Chiatua. No, it's Chisolis.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Chisolis.
Oh, okay. Yes, back to Chisolis then.
Going back to Chisolis. I believe you understand that the situation at hand is that there's going to be an important event being held in this city. And I believe you have already heard from Rignitz here about what is actually happening in this event.
Have we?
We have not, I think.
So Astra tilts his head a little bit.
Lynx would also tilt his head.
I see. So I believe, then I guess, and Rignitz is not doing his job pretty well. And then Rignitz is like, no. No. And then he looks at it. I told you guys about that whole thing with killing Ragnar and all. The bait thingy.
What? Please explain to me like I'm 5.
Well,
That one the last time when we were in Gaia and when we were in Chiatua, I think, and he was talking about how we failed to get the last Dragonite crystal, and now the last thing that the last resort that we need to do is to call everybody that has the Dragonite to reunite all the Dragonites over here. So basically the other Dragonites, Zira's ones, I think, probably gonna be the bait for Ragnar, because Ragnar also wants to get the other Dragonites, right?
Yep.
And they're planning to have do the big war over here, fight Ragnar and whatever that is,
Yeah.
Ragnar's
Because
like,
killing is necessary and things.
see? I explained it to them. And then Fabula. Well, not well enough, I guess.
Oh.
So at least, and he turned back to you guys again. All 5 of you already understand how important this plan is. I believe I said before that you are not working for the church. It is simply a favor that I ask of you to help with the development of the device and to collect the Dragonite crystals. So I wouldn't force you to participate or help us in this event of ours, but unfortunately to lend you a vessel of our own for this excursion. We need something more than just one of you need to do something in Chrysalis. I need more information as to why and what is it that you're trying to do in Chrysalis.
Muukyu, where are you?
Yeah, but problem is, we don't know what he's
We
supposed to do.
don't know what he wanted to do there.
Well, as far as we know, we want to. I mean, this is the player speaking. He wants to go to Ragna's house, right? Like what?
Yes, but he
what
never
the
told
character
us.
know.
Oh yeah,
but,
he only told us that he will go to Ragnar's house to take something.
yeah, because he was told to do that.
Yeah, benar gak sih? Is
Did
that
we know
what
that
he
part?
have told us?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's in like
Yeah.
Yeah,
two,
he
three
told you guys
session ago?
about
Right.
that thing.
Oh yeah, okay.
But he didn't tell you guys what
What he's gonna do,
Lyrica
but
told him. Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't. But go on.
okay. So that's the. So I'll
Oh.
answer that, or who's gonna?
Did we know that it has something to do with Lyrica, and do we have the right to tell that to the high member church ranking guys, high ranking church members?
I actually don't remember if he says he wants to take that something from the house because Lyrica told him to.
Hmm.
If that is the case, then I think it's worth mentioning about Lyrica, I think. But I don't know. I mean, as Lynx doesn't really know about that much about Lyrica's past or anything like that. It's a pretty superficial, information that he got. So, yeah, I think it's.
Okay, GM, how far did we know, and how far did we remember, and how far can we tell the fathers?
Why do you ask me? I can't read your mind.
What?
I think we should just tell the. I'm not sure if we should tell them as it's like, would Garr stop us from telling them anything or what? Like we don't know that, but
As far as I know, the thing is that the thing that Garr doesn't want anyone to know, he didn't tell you guys anyway. So he didn't tell you guys any secret.
Okay.
Any secret that he needs to keep hasn't been told to you guys in character.
Yeah.
Anything that you know is that well, the whole plan is like he suggests to go to G Solus because it's there's a key for Ragnar's weak point or something like that there in his house or something like that.
Well, then
You
we
at
can-
least
we can
know
say
that. And
probably.
whether or not you decide to do that is up to you actually. I'm not here to tell you what to do or what not to do. It's your decision to do it or not to do it.
Okay. So, Well, before the decision, we still need to tell Father Farshazari the detail of what we knew. Uh, so yeah, basically what GM told us, we what basically what you just told us, we tell to
No,
Father
you can't do that
Farshazari,
like
right?
that. Roleplay it.
Oh no! Okay, Astra and Lynx, let's go.
Oh, okay. What what are we gonna roleplay? So we're gonna discuss on what we're gonna tell.
I
Let's
know.
just tell. We know that far. We know as far as what Ical just recapped for us. So
Mhm.
we can tell that to
I
the
mean, we're basically
fathers.
telling Father Azuri what we know. I mean, because Garr did not really disclose that much to us
Yeah, yeah,
after
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, basically we only know that he wants to go there because there's a key to Ragnar's weakness over there. That's basically what we know, right? But we didn't know exactly what that is.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, who's
Okay.
going to roleplay that?
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess Astra can say what he knows.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, uh, as far as we know, there's something that we need to take in Ragnar Corvus's house that would be essential to our upcoming battles with him. Astra looks at Gara, a bit unsure, but he's trying to get things right.
Something in Ragnar Corvus house. He looks at Regnitz. Regnit looks at Varshan and he looks at you guys and we'll go on.
Go on. Oh. Guys, go on. Katanya. What? We don't have anything else.
We don't have anything else.
Well, that's as much as we found out, and um, well, yeah. Since it's going to take a while if we go back and forth, is it that can we? Is there a certainty like when is this plan is going to unfold? About yeah, about trapping Ragnar Corvus and everything. Like, can we still make it if we go back and forth? If we go to Chisolis and go return here.
Varsha says, well, it is going to be held within 3 or 4 days from now on. After all, we are moving at an adjusted pace according to the information we can get about the movement of Ragnar's team. But again, if you don't have any intention of joining this battle, you are not obligated to.
Totto traded looks with her friends, and I think we've made up our minds that we would join the battle here, Father. That's why, if it is possible, the reason why we're going to Chisoles was that it was supposed to help us with the battle. I believe our buddy here says so, and well, as much as I don't want to admit it, I trust him in this case. So he has his reasons, and there's no way that we're going to be split apart when it was in such a crucial time. So yeah, it's going to be very giri-giri, isn't it? Apa giri-giri bahasa Inggrisnya, men?
Oh, giri-giri, isn't it?
Giri-giri.
The Chiatua accent, I suppose.
I just go back from Chiato. I'm sorry, it's giri-giri, isn't it?
I do understand that if you do have things that you need to do in the short amount of time, but again, the problem of a conflict that is purposefully incited like this is that it invites a lot of different factions to such an event. So lending you a vessel is not something that is easy, as we do still need them for security and other things, as we do still need to anticipate not only Schwarzsitter's army, but also the kingdoms and Ala Azur coming here. So it is not something that we can easily lend you, unless you're willing to explain more as to why and what for do you need this.
Oh, God, you're not here!
God damn soul!
God damn it, Garr! What a timing for you not to be.
No, I think the question is less about detail, but more about your intention.
The problem is we don't have any intention. That's like Gar's personal goal. He never discloses anything to us.
Yeah, but we are acting on that personal goal's behalf, right? Like, because we trust that it was important. That's why we try to convince this.
Okay, so let me ask a question to the players then.
You.
So you don't think like this is going to help you with Ragnar thing?
No, we do think that.
We do. We just don't have any a justification for it. Because we don't know. Like, we trust Garr with it, sure, but we don't have a justification for it. Like, we don't know what he's gonna do, but we trust him. Yeah, I guess.
Again, the question is more like, how? Okay, sure. Again, it's less about the detail of what you're going to do with whatever that is.
Okay, how about this?
It's more about what's the intention towards Ragnar
No, okay.
for that you actually need that thing. That's basically what he's asking. It's less about like what is the thing that you need to get and what is that thing going to do to Ragnar, but it's more like what are you hoping that will do to Ragnar? What's your intention actually?
Oh. Like killing him?
Damn. I'm not gonna go as far as saying that we want to kill him, since
That's exactly the question. So the question is more like, what is really your intention towards Ragnar at this point?
this is interesting because I think we all might have like different opinions on this. I think because we never talked about this.
Well, as for Totto,
Just roleplay it. It's okay. Just we can do
Yeah.
debates in character.
Okay,
you don't have
okay.
to do it like always out of character.
Okay, Totto was going to say, well, our resolve in this fight is to put an end to this. That's why I believe that whatever we're going to take from Ragnar's house is going to help us killing him. So that's what Toto said, and because nobody said anything, she looked back to Astra and Lynx and like in questioning, is what I'm saying correct? Again, like that.
Astra nods like, yes. We are hoping that by finding the thing that Garr is seeking for, that we can put a stop to Ragnar Corvus, but.
But
I'm not sure.
what exactly is stopping Ragnar Corvus?
Well, as Miss Totto have said, I don't think we're going to go as far as killing him, but if that is what's required to stop him, then maybe we would consider that as well.
Well, it's not like we can go forward without the intention of killing him. We're not as strong as him. So if we're, if it is half-hearted effort, I don't think that we can win this at all.
My family and the headmistress has been friends for a long time, and I grew up watching her, and at this point I think I believe that, I know that Ragnar is her son, but I don't think she will condone what he's doing either, so I haven't talked to her for a long time, but I have to agree with Totto in this case. I think we need our own conviction if we truly want to successfully protect what we want to protect.
Well,
And things would look at Astra.
I'm not disagreeing with anyone. I still think that the root of war itself is in killing each other, so as much as possible I would like to avoid it, but as I did say earlier, if that's what's needed, then that's probably what we must do.
Because we will try. Who wants to kill? All the time, killing is not an easy job, and it will be great if we could resolve this without killing, but yeah, if push comes to shove and we have to do that, then we have to do it, right?
At that time, Regnus was like, yeah, that's right, isn't it? We talked about this. Sir, you can't be having second thoughts about this planet with... And then, Varsha was like, second thought. That is not... That is going on here, Regnus. Yeah, but why are you questioning these people? They clearly want to help. And then Soren was like, but they don't have to. Say it, Soren listens. Soren stands up. Again, we all agree that stopping Ragnarkorfus needs this extreme measure of almost endangering the whole, well, endangering the whole city and the 5 Dragonite crystals and the attack of who knows what. And we know at the end we need, and we all agree that we need to kill him. But these teachers, well, he looks at you guys. You don't have to do this. It is still within your choice to not do any of this. That's what they're trying to say, right, sir? Varja said, but not only that. Infiltrating someone's house is the closest that you can be to declaring war to someone.
Aren't we already on war with him at this point? If Ragnar is going to be to take the Dragonite, the two Dragonite crystals that is left, he's going to take it by force, right? And Remia and Zira and Navi and this is what we must do. And besides, if we are going there, at the same time that Ragnar is going on his way here, that means that the house will be, well, it's less likely that it is going to be heavily guarded, right?
Regnus looks at you. If it's not heavily guarded, then is it important then?
We believe so. Totto was staring at who is it? Garr, actually.
Well, Regnus, well, so you don't know about that, and that's okay that you don't know about it. It's not like we can know everything, but under the assumption that it is under heavy guard, Regnus looks at Varsha. I still don't understand what's your problem with this. Varja said, this war, even at this point, Ragnarkorfus is not fighting against you, nor is he fighting against the church. nor anyone else. We all just serve a purpose. We all just serve as a hindrance for his path towards all 5 Dragonite crystals. But once you mess with his personal lives, especially the things that he is guarding, is protecting dearly, then his fight will be against you. You will be his enemy. You will be his target, not just the Dragonite crystals.
Ooh, Totto shivered.
That is what I meant by waging war with Ragna. If your intention is exactly that, and that alone, then I will know that you are ready for the consequences of messing with someone's life to that extent.
Well,
God!
okay. Toto's case. Totto was going to put her case like, well, the moment he decided to target the rest of the crystals, it was, whether we like it or not, it was, at least for me, it was already personal.
Let's go.
I mean, our whole journey is all about protecting those crystals. And, well, at the process, we couldn't protect it by taking them into our hands, but they were with their, I could say they were with their rightful holders. So Ragna was the one who's going to endanger the lives of those people. He was the one who was waging the war with them, with us. That's why this is what I need to do. That's what Totto said.
Everyone else?
Well, I mean, I really just want to protect those people that I left, and after seeing, you know, the barrier day, I don't think I can turn a blind eye to that. And if we just let Ragnar do whatever he wants, then that's just the same as letting him, you know, take that barrier, take that our chance of enacting that barrier away. And I don't want that. I mean, I don't know about meddling in his private life. I wouldn't want to mess with other people's precious memories if I can, but This is... Don't exactly have a choice at this point, I think.
Well, I personally think that we've always had a choice, and we have chosen to be involved in everything.
Yeah.
And, well, besides putting aside the mission that was given to us in the beginning, we have also played our own parts in everything. And I think that we just ought to finish what we started. That's it.
Yeah, of course. Of course, you're right, Astra. Well, despite my parents being involved deeply with this country's welfare and everything, you know what? I'll do it. I want to do it. And not as a Lunathion, but just as Lynx. I want to help stop Ragna and protect these people. So, if taking Ragna's wrath is included in that package, then so be it.
At this point, Trickness was like, there's no point in arguing anymore then. They're clearly willing. We need more hands on this. Right? Sauron looks at Trickness. Well, I guess in this case we should go with that plan.
Can Lynx try to take a look at Farsha's face to see if there's any clue to maybe that something that shows that maybe he knows more than he lets on, about Ragnar or anything that he did not tell us yet.
Or maybe the crumbs of the eggs on the corner of his mouth will tell us something.
That's
God
a different.
You know what? Roll double insight. That's an open check.
Okay. Whoa.
16.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that's the highest.
Oh, that's the highest?
That's the highest of an open check you can get.
Okay. Nice.
First of all, he's the head of Alto Constellar. He definitely knows more than you do. The thing is that it's clear that he probably doesn't know either what the details of what's happening. But it is clear in his face that that is not what he's actually trying to make sure of. Like, it's in his eyes, even though, like, there's definitely a lot of things that he doesn't tell you. There's definitely too many things that he is still hiding from you. It is not his exact concern right now. Like, it's clear from his tone, from the way he's saying that he's actually concerned and not trying to manipulate you or anything. He's not exactly trying to stop you either. He's trying to make sure that you want to do it. It's clear in his tone. That it is clear that like he needs to know that you know the risk of doing this. Of whatever that is that you're going to take or steal from Ragna. Something that is extremely personal, whatever that is, that's going to create like an extremely personal conflict between you and Ragna. And that is far more dangerous than him fighting the church or fighting a kingdom. Because he's fighting a whole organization and not 5 people personally. That it is clear for Varsha that is the only reason that he didn't kill the 5 of you on the previous battle is because of that. That he's not having this personal vendetta against you guys. Until now. So the moment you steal whatever this is that Ragna has, he's not gonna pull his punches anymore. That's what Varsha is trying to convey to you. So he needs to know that you know that and you're ready for that, and that is exactly what you want. Or like that is the risk that you're willing to take, basically. That's what he's trying to make sure of.
Oh shoot! I'm scared now. I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared now. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this, but what are our chances actually?
Oh, well, as a player, you know that the GM will not give you a battle that you cannot win, unless you're the one who started it.
Wait, that does not help. Is this something that we can win, or is this something that, well, you started kind of thing? That's the problem, isn't it?
Well, it's gonna be hard, but like it's doable. That's all
Oh,
I'm
it's
saying.
doable.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh. I mean, okay. There must be a reason why. Well, as a player, talking, there must be a reason why Lyrica was telling Garr about that at this moment. So, Ooh. Well, okay. If we take his aggro, like, does not mean that he's gonna stop from, destroying other things and just target us, right? No, he's still gotta do his thing.
Oh yeah. But the only difference is that if he's going to destroy anything anyway, right? If you don't do this, he destroys everything and then he's done.
Okay.
But if you do this, and he wins, he will destroy everything and then he will hunt you down.
Huh?
Because
Well,
there's a personal conflict now, basically.
Hey, we're going to fight against God. What is Ragnar, right?
It's
No
like
worries.
that. It's basically like that. It's like, it's like if there's a soccer, right?
Yeah.
Match. If there's a soccer match, it's just about scoring some goals and all, right?
Uh-huh.
But if in the middle of the soccer match, the enemy goalkeeper punch another player's child, right?
Ah, yeah.
More
Yeah,
Then-
we will kill that
Then
goalkeeper,
their
yeah,
conflict will not just end after the match ends.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's basically what he's saying.
Whew. Okay, the problem is, guys, we don't know a lot about Ragna.
Thing is, we don't know anything about Lyrica at all.
We don't know anything about Lyrica. We don't know anything about Ragna, like his
Apparently,
motivation behind that.
Yeah,
I don't-
apparently like Kyra and who?
who?
Well,
Hans knows?
well, you guys,
Kyra.
you guys do know about Lyrica.
Yes, but
do?
it's not like it's not like
it-
that.
We don't know the
way.
past, I guess.
Yeah, we only know her
well-
superficially, basically, right?
Yeah, of course, but you do know that she is just, you do know that she is his wife, basically, at this point,
Yeah.
because of that.
True.
And that she works in the army.
Yeah, but
And, yeah.
in the end, whether or not you know her personally does not exactly matter about like whether or not Ragnar will take that personally. In the end, the matter of context is you're gonna be messing with his wife.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, we don't even know. I mean,
Not-
our characters
okay,
don't even
not
know that
even
we're
his
going to mess with
wife.
his wife.
But like at
Yeah,
this
we don't
point,
know.
okay, at this point, like whatever it is, you're gonna steal from his house.
That is true.
That's just the context at hand. It's like it doesn't matter whether or not you know what you're taking, or whether or not you know personally what you're taking, or whether or not you know personally who Ragnar is. The matter of fact is you're going to steal something from him. That's just the context.
Yeah, and at this point, I think Totto was trying to not really humanizing Ragnar, like psychologically. I mean, at this point, because
Toto's become a real war machine.
no,
I know.
Humanizing people.
I mean, like at the moment where Rignet back in Chiatoa tried to make sure of the group's resolve to go to Soleil City and join the fight and even killing Ragnar, right? I mean, Rignet asked that so many times. I think that it pissed Totto off, but yeah, but he made sense. In that moment, because we already have fought Ragnar once before and lost, well, to build that kind of resolve, yeah, Totto doesn't really want to think about the background or character. She just wanted to use anything that can help the group to fight against Ragnar, to protect the rest of the Dragonite Crystal, and possibly take the Dragonite Crystal on Ragnar's hands to our hands, so that we can use it to protect the Floria and everything, because that was the goal, right? Well, Totto's theme has changed to duty anyway, so yeah, that was what I was going for.
Well, in the end, as we go back to Lynx's role, that is basically what you know Varsha is like. It's Lynx. It's clear to you that Varsha is not exactly trying to stop you or try to persuade you into doing
Encourage?
anything. He's not like from the looks of it, like Rignis is the one who's been like saying it's like you're right, and you're right. It's like just do this and all. Soren is like silent, but like Varsha is literally the neutral. Like he doesn't want anything from you at this point. Like he like his question there is just to make sure that you know what you're doing, what the consequences are, and like you're ready for it. And then he's just waiting for that answer that you're ready for it. It's literally that.
Oh,
He
yeah.
feels like a teacher. of life.
Just saying, like, in Astra's mind, like he doesn't think that we're gonna impose on like his personal life just for the gist of it. Like, oh, probably there's something there that could be used to make him remind him of his uh goals and stuff or something. Like, he is thinking in a wholly positive way.
I know, right?
So yeah,
Yeah, that's
Garr-
why my question is that. It's like, that's why the question is like, what's the intention? It's like, are you hoping that this thing will help you kill him, or is this thing is going to help you? Like, what's your
just something that will turn
hope
the
on
tide,
this?
probably, right? It's probably a
No,
hope,
for
isn't
Astra,
it?
it's like exactly what he said. Just to stop Ragna with whichever way needed, if it's needed gitu. Tapi to stop him, ultimately stopping him. Not saying killing, but
If he has to be killed to be stopped, then that's what we're going to do, is it?
yeah, like if he is going to kill like the whole Soleil city, then yes, we gotta kill him if we need to stop him, and that's the only way. Yeah, sure. But like if he's not endangering anyone, then Astra would probably be against killing.
Okay, here's the
But
thing.
is it possible that he's not endangering anyone at
No,
this
here's
point?
the thing.
Nah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know, Zira holds the Dragonite crystal, and considering her personality, I don't think she's gonna hand it over. So even if Ragna is not targeting the whole city, if Zira refuses to hand it over, she's probably gonna be killed.
And
By Ragna, right? Yeah.
Yes,
and it's not even whether she's willing to do it or not, because when the
Like,
Dragonite
if it's
crystal
taken,
from
Nagi
her-
will also die along with the city,
Yeah.
probably because of the forgotten one. Yes.
That's yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing
So-
anything we can to stop him. Astra tries to avoid the it's just Astra. He's trying to avoid thinking of actually killing.
I
see.
understand.
Okay.
I was in that point too before Rignet happened. Rignet has pissed Totto so much that okay, fuck it. If killing him is what we're going to do, we need to do that. We're going to do it. Like, it's something like that. Okay.
So,
Okay. Well. Looking around, and noticing that Garr hasn't been telling them a lot of things, and he's been catching the little hints here and there from Father Farshazuri. He's starting to like, you know what? Let's step back a little bit. So it's just gonna be like, we can discuss some more about whether about this whole going to cheese all this thing. I've just because there are also some information that we are not sure about yet. So
Wait, but Lynx, there's no time.
I understand, Totto, but
rather than say it, I would like to finish this discussion here right now. So it's whether or not the question is if you you look like
Well-
you're trying to study how I say things and the way I
Of
say
course.
things, so I'm sure you already understand my intention. Lord
Well-
Lunathia.
I do, Father. I understand your concern, and I suppose you can say that we are in a neutral position right now. I mean, we're not affiliated to any party that has, hold a grudge to Ragnar or anything like that, but despite whether you want our readiness or not, I can only assure you that if needed be, then we will fulfill it.
I understand. Then we should proceed with plan number 2. And then Farsha looks at
2?
Rignitz.
Just 2?
Oh no, and they're going to... That's risky. If anything, I would say that is the safest one. Wouldn't you agree? And he looks at Soren. Yeah. That's what I was going to say though. Alright then. We may need to do some more preparation, but we'll be able to lend you the vessel for you to go back to Chisolis in 2 days.
Oh, thank you.
But that only
well-
means that you will not be joining whatever is going to happen
Wait.
in Solel City.
Because we won't be making. We won't make it. Totto.
We won't make it on time.
We probably won't.
Regnis stands up. Basically, you're going to be the backup plan.
What do you mean?
Farsha said. Like I said before, this event is risky. Not only Schwarz Ritter is going to come here, there's a possibility that the army of Floria will try to snatch all the Dragonite Crystal, and so will Al-Azur probably. There will be a lot of hindrances in our plan to keep all 5 Dragonite Crystals and Ragna.
And are you saying that the only forces that you have are the one in this city, Father?
Exactly. Only those within this city and some from other branches of church and Floria Kingdom are willing to send their troops here to make sure that the plan goes well. But in the case where it doesn't, we need a backup plan. Well, we didn't have one before until the 5 of you came here.
I'm sorry for inserting myself here, but as the backup plan, what are we supposed to do in that case?
Oh. Just like me. Sir Lunathion here said. Whatever you need to stop him. Correct?
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah, basically Lynx just nods.
Astra looks at Totto and Lynx with his brows furrowed, and he's like,
I
okay.
was
He's really he internally he's disagreeing, but like he intends to be his friend's I would say spear, but he uses a needle, so
a question. So Florian army, there's a chance that you mean Silas army gonna come over. That means
There's a chance. That's what he said.
okay.
there's a chance Lucifer would come as well. I think that was mentioned earlier.
All right, then a question, GM.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you know, my parents and Silas are not getting along well. Do you think that you know, the Lunathions over there in the kingdom got their own set of army, maybe that I can request help from?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
but
But
as the son of practically the prime ministers,
yes.
you know that once you send those armies, it will basically start a civil war.
Okay, hey, look. Astra looks concerned.
The consequences of our choice is going to be kingdom-wide.
No, I mean it doesn't have
Damn
to.
it.
They don't have to fight Silas per se. I just want more hands in the city
Nah,
because
but, like,
it's concerning.
It's pretty obvious it is going to be a war here. It has been obvious since
Yeah.
we came here and listened to all the discussions, you know. It's just that it's because it's an incoming war and that Astra is a little bit, let's say, PTSD'd.
Well, it has been something like us versus external, so it's not like internal civil war was like on the agenda. It hasn't been an option so far, and then suddenly it is.
Suddenly it is a war. So we have to, yeah. So
In person,
I mean,
in person.
sure.
Astra is gonna be. She's
No,
gonna
I
look
mean
at
it is a little bit confusing because at this point, sure, Lynx can claim that he's doing it out of his own accord, but you know, for those outside of the circle, he's still a Lunathion. So you know,
True.
so whatever he does, even though you know this is just what I want to do, that's not necessarily I am representing, you know, my parents' faction. But to the other faction, it just seems like, aha, you little rat kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know. So,
Hey, see, welcome to politics.
Well,
so you know, at this point, I'm just wondering, like, even if I move by myself and I don't request for help, will that be taken as when Silas come here and I do something? Will he also thinks that you little shit kind of, you know, anyway gitu loh.
Okay, so it's less about whether or not he thinks that it is so. Right? It doesn't matter actually whether or not he actually thinks that you represent Lunathion or not.
yep.
The problem is that he can use that to make
Yep.
it look
yeah,
like
it's
you are
politics.
representing
Yeah.
Lunathion.
Oh, I hate your Silas.
Even when he actually knows that you don't, he can just that
Yeah.
optics is bad basically.
Just justify.
Yeah.
You can justify the
Hey,
civil war
I'm
by
not the
using
one
you,
who made
basically.
my character the son
I
of the
know.
prime ministers.
You are.
I know. I know this is such a
Don't
headache.
even-
I should
It's
just go rogue.
Astra is gonna make a fist like with his hand and looks at Totto Lynx and then and Garr and Damaia too because we are 5.
I know.
He's gonna look at everyone and he makes a face that says that says like basically we just have to do our best. Like his eyes are sparkling, but
Just
like
as we always do.
Anyway.
I love how
Basically.
positive you are.
How to do it our best.
Anyway, Varsha said, but it is clear now that not even you know what exactly that you need to do. It is for you to figure out what at least I understand resolve. That is why I cannot let you join the fallout conflict in the Solar City.
But does that mean that when we come back, the fight is going to be over? Like, well, as the backup plan, it's good that we are. It's good if we don't have a chance to be used, but that means the danger was always is there.
Well,
Totto was thinking about how happy the people here are at this point. The happy faces that we met along the way as soon as we arrived in the Solar City, and like thinking that it could be suddenly turned into horrors of war that Totto took a glimpse of in Crescentia back when the Forgotten One was unleashed. yeah, it weighs heavily on her mind.
Varsha says, obviously, we will try our best to win the fight. And if we do, well, you can always come back to Solar City. But if we don't, then you will be our next option.
Well, for the first time since insisting that they would be going together to Chisoles, she hesitated. But if yeah. But also, she knew that they were all not really. What is it? We know that we would do our best, but what does that entitle to was something that we need to figure out ourselves, and it's not here. But here we need to decide whether we're going to Chisoles or not. So.
Yes. So Varsha basically stands up and there will be some time that we need to prepare for this. That is why you can only depart within 2 days. But before that, I need all of you to make sure that you have an answer. It doesn't have to be unified. It doesn't have to be unanimous. Each of you just need an answer. As for the rest of our discussion, I guess that can only be done in the next session.
What is the breaking fourth wall? What in the breaking fourth wall is that? Why are you using further first year's voice for breaking the fourth wall?
Breaking fourth wall.
But yeah, it's already late.
It is already late.
Very late. No.
Thank you everyone for playing. Thank you everyone for
Thank
listening.
Thank you.
It's still
For staying for so
Friday.
late.
We all need to take some rest and ponder.
It's komifuro soon, bro.
It's
go.
komifuro.
As soon as tomorrow.
Yeah, no komifuro for me. Work for
No
me.
komifuro
For me.
Aww.
Yeah. Anyway, have fun guys in komifuro. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Sad. I'm still a